Why, good morning, YouTube. It's Michelle. It is Thursday morning, and I have a video share for you of two traveler's notebooks I just finished that were made using some handmade papers that I received in a rack from Cynthia Martin. She's Cynthia Martin Designs on Facebook, and Cynthia was just so generous. She brought over a roll of craft paper or baker's paper, and when I opened it up, it was just filled with all of these handmade papers. So I got the roll out and did a little organization and kind of grouped the papers by colors and decided to use my Eileen Hull traveler's notebook die and create a couple of traveler's notebooks. So let's get to it real quickly. For whatever reason, videoing has not been my cup of tea these last couple of days. Let me show you. This first one here is with a beautiful fabric. This is our paper. It's flocked. So the red and the turquoise are flocked, and then the gold is foil. Obviously the other is foil. Just a really pretty paper I've found. Also in the stash was this woven paper here, and so I just put that on the spine to cover the elastic closure, which has two bead dangles. I was in a collaboration recently where we were challenged to use some beads and metal, and I just started making these bead dangles, and this one just happened to, this one was already made, and then I added this one with the red so that way it would go with the paper. The outside, the closer just is off like that. It's elastic. And inside, I've got pockets on or side tucks on the front as well as the back cover. And those are both filled with some sheets. I've got a stencil of an East Indian elephant. And so I have, those are on some watercolor paper. And there we go. So each of the inserts have tabs, and the tabs all have bells. So that gives it a little bit of just funky. I just love the way that sounds. And it's just filled with all the papers. This one has some stamping, elephants all the way throughout. Some are comical, some are more anatomically correct. Lots of different types of papers. I've got baker's craft. I've got some coffee dye paper. I've got, this is parchment paper. This is more of that handmade paper. More parchment paper in the yellow. So just a fun combination. This is a paper that is around the paper towels in the office, and I just sprayed it with some various shades. Center of the first insert, and I did pamphlet stitching on all the inserts, so this has some side tucks there. Quick flip, so I'll just kind of be quiet now and just flip through so you can see all these gorgeous papers. Just fabulous. Lots of space for journaling and putting photos. Second one. Lots of different textures. Again, this one has some stamping. So thanks again, Miss Cynthia. I'm using my stuff. This one is flocked. Oh, so pretty. And here's the third and final. Again, just some really fun textures and papers. And so that's the first one. And here's the second one again. So this paper was really super thin, so I backed it with cardstock. But the elephant is from, it's a stamp and die set that I have. And so I embossed it on black card in the silver, and then I also embossed it black card with some bronze colored embossing powder, and then used the die cutter to cut that out to give it him a little bit of bedazzling. And I made another bead dangle here, and this one has bells flanking it, so it makes a really cool sound. There again, just the elastic closure. The Eileen Hull die, love it. It comes with tabs, it comes with the closure, and they show you how to thread it. This one has 3 inserts and an envelope. So when you open this one up, and this one has less stamping in it. I did use the East Indian elephant on this one a lot. So this is one of my Chili's bags that I've done a paper collage with some of the papers that I received, and the bag is just open. This one too has tabs, and all of the tabs have little bells on them. Some interest. Also, to give it some interest on the inside, because this was just some manila card, I have a basket weave stamp, and so I just stamped the inside just to give it a little bit of pizzazz. And this is mostly just papers. I just love the way this one came out. I've got a couple of collages here using some of them. This is some mulberry paper. I've got some primary paper in here. This is newsprint. This is some linen. This is some parchment that I ordered from Amazon, and I folded it up to make pockets. I've got coffee dyed paper, sprayed paper. This was a rack I found, and it's got, oh, take that back. This is just some plain construction paper from the Kitties construction paper. Coffee dye paper. Here's the one I was getting ready to talk to you about. I'm not even sure where I found this paper, but it's got this beautiful gray on one side. Then the other side was craft card. Love it. Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. And the textures in this just phenomenal. Lots of room. Strictly for writing, folks. Little to no stamping in here, other than there's some elephants adorning some of the pages. That was the first section. Here's the second. Again, just really showcasing these gorgeous papers that I got. Primary paper. It's another elephant tuck spot. More of that paper. Coffee dye. Look at this one. This is so pretty. This silver. Oh, look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? So lots of different textures. Definitely something to inspire your journaling. I like writing on fun paper. Oh, this was one that I found. This was a repurposed. It's so funny. It's like rubbery. So this would be great for a dashboard. So it's more of a plastic than a vellum, but it's got the dandelions in there. And just some fun papers. That one, I got a gift wrapped in that and repurposed it. So I'm whipping through so that this isn't too long, y'all. If you have any questions, just put it in the comment section and I'll get right back to you. Look at that. Oh, I love that paper. And the last section here. Handmade papers. This looks like grass in it. Or that black mulberry. Here was some paper. Just some primary construction paper. Pockets. The center of this one has this is a gray envelope, and I just stamped the elephant on there, and then I made 2 little mini notebook. So this has the stamped elephant on the outside and then just some blank pages to write on behind it. 2 of those. That's the center of that one. And the very last section is an envelope, and it actually adhered onto this piece of elastic here, and it's very simple, just a place for tucking some mementos or something. In the back, well, this is like cobblestone, but the silver is gorgeous. So there you have it. 2 more Traveler's Notebooks. I hope everybody is having a crafty week and a great day. Hey, happy Thursday, and we'll see you soon.